Hello and welcome back to another session of Relationship Q&A. If this is your first time of coming to one of the sessions, thank you so much for coming. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Everyday Matters One, and also follow me on YouTube by clicking the subscribe button on this video, and I'll be more than happy to have you as part of my family. And if you're a returning subscriber, returning follower, thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate you for coming. Okay, so we do this live stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and also 6 p.m. Europe time. And so please feel free to follow us, to join us every single week. And the purpose of this live stream is to empower you to empower you with tools to live your best life and to build better and positive relationship with your friends, with your family, with your partner, and with the people around you. But thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate you today. Thank you so much. So before I go on, I'd just like to do a quick housekeeping. Thank you so much for those that are already in the stream. Elias Matters, I see you there. Thank you. Bonnie Bluebell, thank you so much. Mental Health, thank you so much for for coming, for always coming to my live stream. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so today we have a very sensitive topic to discuss, and the reason I decided to do this topic was because there was a video that was sent to me, not to me. So I'm actually in a group with my friends, and someone sent this video about this guy that was just saying some things about abuse and relationship and all that. And I thought, you know what, why not talk about it? But before I go on, how is everyone? How has your week been? I hope your week has been great. I hope your week has been amazing. Thank you so much. Bonnie says I'm doing couple other things as well because I just woke up, slept the day away. Oh, bless you. Well, sometimes what you need to do is just rest. Honestly, sometimes that's what you need. But thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. I don't take you for granted at all. Thank you so much. Okay, but Elias Matters, how are you doing? How are you? How are you today? Yeah, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. So the topic on ground is quite sensitive. Okay, it's a sensitive topic because I know that people have their differing opinions about it. Okay, I'm just logging into Facebook there. Okay, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Okay, so it's a very sensitive topic, but that's what we're going to be discussing today. My week has been stressful. Oh, of personal struggles. I'm sure I saw a video from you this morning. I was in church, so I couldn't really watch it, about your granddad's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your granddad. Mana TV channel, thank you for coming. I haven't seen you in a while. Nani, am I correct? I know you said your name was Nani. Am I correct? My Mana TV channel. Was it Nani? Is that what you said your name was? I can't remember now, but I think you said Nani. My body is really shutting down. I'm so tired. This what happened when you become. And Bonnie, you need to rest. You need to sleep. It's really important. Okay, don't overwork yourself, because if you do, at the end of the day, you just not be able to function. Nani, I'm right. Yes. I'm glad I remembered. I've not seen you for a while. How are you? How have you been? How have you been? You've just escaped somehow. But good to have you here. Good to have you here today. I'm really happy to have you here. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button as you come in as well. To the stream. Thank you so much. Okay. Checked, it was edited and not uploaded. Oh, when I checked, it was edited and not. Oh, bless you. Bonnie. But anyway, thank you so much for those that are already in the stream, and fine, so nice of you to check or to remember or something. I don't know what that means. So nice of you too. Unified family, thank you so much for coming. Kate, is this Kate or Kate, I'm Mumu or something. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Is this your second channel? Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up as you come in as well. I really do appreciate it. Right, so today It's Talk with Richie. Thank you for coming. I see you there. Thank you so much. So today, we're going to be talking about this very sensitive topic because, like I said, um, when she said yes. Okay, thank you, Kate. I've not seen you in a while as well. Where have you been? Where have you been, Kate? You changed your name. All right, maybe that's why I didn't notice. But very good to have you. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to have everyone here today. For all of you that have turned up, I really do appreciate you. And I always say I don't take you for granted. I've just listened to Lady G's channel. She will say, I'm not a user now, they play. Oh. But yes, I don't take you. Dr. Richie, thank you for coming. I don't take you for granted at all. Richie, you cannot be in the background. You have to be up here, okay? Because this is a very important topic that needs to be treated. Okay, but who's working? I'm on the background working. Okay, that's fine. So the someone sent us a video in my group chat, and the guy that was speaking said something all in one babble. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Manny, my other channel. All right, thank you so much. So someone sent me a video. So this stream is going to be as short as possible, as short as I can make it. But someone sent me a video, and the guy was saying that she said most of the abuse that happens in marriages or in relationship as a result of emotional abuse that the women have given to the man. So the man must have gone through some form of emotional abuse from the woman, and then his response or his reaction is physical abuse. Okay, and I thought about it. I'm working on my next post now. I'll upload it when okay, that's fine, Bonnie. Talk with Richie. No hiding, exactly. So he was saying that basically what I understood from the video was that physical abuse is caused by women when they abuse their husbands emotionally, then the husbands react by abusing them physically. Okay, so I just want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think it's true that men would abuse women because women, first of all, abuse them emotionally? So emotionally in the sense that he was saying in that video that women talk not to they don't want you to think, they want you to give them an answer straight away, they want you to react. So they know that women tend to talk, therefore the reaction is to abuse them physically once if they've abused them emotionally. I don't know if I'm making any sense or if I'm the only one here. I think I agree with him already. So Richie is saying that she agrees. So you see why I didn't want you to be I didn't want you to be in the background, Richie. So Richie is saying that she kind of agrees with this man that physical abuse is as a result of emotional abuse from the women. Therefore, it is the woman that provokes the man. I think that's what the whole video was about, that the woman provokes the man by what she's saying, by her behavior. Therefore, he would react by abusing her physically. Okay, so Richie, you've said that you agree with him already. So why do you agree? And if you don't agree, I want to know why you're not agreeing with this statement as well. Okay, so if you don't mind, let us know what your opinion is. If you agree, tell us why you agree with this man's statement. And if you don't agree, tell us why you don't agree with this man's statement. This man's statement. Could be the case that the woman talks too much and aggravates them, but it doesn't give them the right to be physical. Okay, so that's from Bonnie Bluebird. Lady Just Channel, thank you for coming. I know they use you play. Oh, thank you so much. I was just saying I watched your video today and you always make that statement. I don't take you guys for granted at all. Thank you for coming. So Bonnie is saying that it's possible that it's the case that the woman talks too much and aggravates the man, but again, that doesn't give the man the right to be physical. Okay, host, why are you not with Link? I don't know. Let's see if I can send the link out. You know me, and this if I'm doing this thing, I always need to do it beforehand. More chat, post comments. Let's see if we can do that. I'm becoming a pro in this thing now. So that's the link there. Oh, I posted it on Facebook. Hey, instead of I think I posted it on Facebook instead. Okay, on Facebook and thingy. Right, so that's the link there. Okay, so if anyone wants to jump on, please feel free to jump on. I'll let you in. Okay, so Rich is saying that she kind of agrees with the statement. Bonnie is partly agreeing with the man's statement that it's possible that the woman might have aggravated the man. But how be it doesn't give the man the right to be physical. Okay, so that's where Bonnie is coming from. But guys, I want to know your opinion as well. Lady G and Elias Matters, what do you think? Do you think this statement is the statement holds water? Do you think that this man is right in what he said? Okay, so I think someone is up. Who's up? Richie at the stream. Okay, I think you're on the stream now.
I'm here.
Hello, we can hear you.
You can't hear me.
Can hear you now. Hi, Richie.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, so I was busy, but you said I should not start the background. Everyday matters. I should early years matter also said I should not start the background. So a quick one.
Yeah.
The reason why I said that I kind of agree with him already, even before before you explained. I just said okay, I agree with him because you see, we women, the truth is that we have mouths.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Even before the man will now say, why did you do this? You will see a woman say, why won't I do it? Am I your slave? Why won't I do that? This is not even why what the man asked, but they've already said so many things. And
Yeah.
now men, most men, let me not say all the men, but most men don't like talking.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not like they don't like talking. No, they like we sit down, we talk, or I tell you, why did you do it? Explain. But not that shouting, come and be exchanging words. They don't like
Yeah.
it. So now when the woman start talking too much, and even some women go to the extent of insulting them and their families. So women go to the extent of calling the man, you are a fool, you are a this, you are that. And now for some men that cannot, you understand, that cannot hold that pressure that this woman is insulting me. So they cannot hold it and just walk away. There are some men that after that insult, they can just take off their clothes and walk away. But there
Mm.
are some that cannot walk away. With that anger, they want to hit. And there, that is where that hitting comes from. And at the end of the day, most of them, I don't know that the background, I wasn't prepared for this. So for most men, after doing that, they regret it. You understand? They regret it.
Yeah.
But yes, so I am not saying that that justifies it, but let's face the fact, there are some people that they cannot control this anger thing.
Yeah. So you
Yes.
you are saying that because the woman can. Lord Francis, thank you so much for coming. I see you there. Thank you so much. Lady G, thank you for coming. So you are saying that because the woman says something and the man cannot control himself, therefore he hits his wife or physically abuses his wife.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. But I'm not saying, listen, no, I'm not saying that it is right. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to let you know that as much as we try to peg this to say, no matter what the woman does, the man is not supposed to hit. You see, when it comes to anger, there's that it's not everybody that is able to control their anger. So goes to women. There are some things that the man will do. Instead of them to just keep quiet and control their anger, but hey, as they hurt, they want to talk. It's a simple thing that they say in pidgin English. Tell me, I tell you. Then they cause
Yeah.
fight. Or curse me, I curse you, they cause fight. You understand? So when the woman is talking, the man is talking, or when the man is talking, the woman is talking. From there, you start exchanging words and you start saying things that you are not supposed to say. And from there, this one slap me, I slap you back.
Yeah.
Good. So something, you see this, but I keep saying it, I'm not in support of violence, but you see, when it comes to violence, something triggers it. Okay, let me give you an example. You know, I always say that I love to talk, but not that trouble. Oh no. Yes, I love to talk. So when I had an issue with my husband for the first time, hey, come and see my mouth running like tap. It's like everything that he has done to me like long time ago, and I didn't say it out. See me, daddy, just small thing, no, the
Yeah.
anger, everything. See my mouth running like tap, and the man was like, "Wait, oh, I cannot understand." You know what happened is, are we still on the same topic?
Yeah.
Are we still on the same thing? But later, I myself, because when he asked that question, I was just like, "Hey, you've done this before, and you're doing it again." Blah 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 blah. And if somebody should hear me talking, would look as if we've been quarreling for as
For yeah,
long
for days. Yeah.
time, not knowing that he
Yeah,
just has a
and the truth of the matter is, Richie, I understand where you're coming from. I understand that it's the way we are. I'll bring a book that I read. As a man, as a woman, before you go into marriage, one of the things that you must do is to be mature. One of the things that you must do. So yes, we are women and we talk. That's how we express our, even when we are not angry, we talk. I can just read Elias Matters. Why would a man beat a woman? This is wrong, irrespective of what happens. Yes, irrespective of what happens. Again, it's easier said than done, just like you have said. Okay, but having said that, not everyone can. Just reading Bonnie's comment. Bonnie's saying that not everyone can control their anger, which is true. Okay, and there's a place of emotional intelligence and there's a place of maturity before you get married. Okay, so before you get married, Green for God channel, thank you for coming. Before you get married, you want to make sure that you are in that place of maturity. Okay, so yes, we are women, we're born that way. And that's one of the things that you need to understand as a man. Okay, you need to understand as a man that this is how women are made. Okay, and you as a woman, you need to understand that this is how men are made. Okay, so earlier in matter is saying no excuses. So there's no excuse for physical abuse. But having said that, the fact that men are not, we had this conversation yesterday when we were talking about this thing. The fact that there's no excuse for a man to beat his wife doesn't give the woman the excuse to insult her husband. You understand? So the two of them need to work together to ensure that this marriage works, to ensure that there's no abuse, whether physical abuse, whether verbal abuse, because we women tend to abuse verbally. That's what we do, and that is not right. Okay, but having said that, that doesn't give the man, there's no excuse whatsoever for the man to raise his hand to beat his wife. I said I was going to show you this book. I read this book in 2019. Men are from Mars and women are from Venice. Okay, so the book was written by John Gray. Can't remember what year this book was written. It tells you the difference between a man and a woman. And I'll encourage, if anyone wants to know, wants to maybe build their marriage, make their marriage is better, then maybe you want to get this book. So it tells you the difference between yourself and your husband. So when your wife is behaving a certain way, you know what to do. When your husband is behaving a certain way, you know what to do. Okay, and a lot of times it's not just the men that abuse, the women also abuse their husbands. Okay, so physical abuse, verbal abuse, psychological abuse, none of them is acceptable in any way, whether from the man or from the woman. Okay, so that's really important. I'll just read some. Yes, there's some men and all women that are natural abusers that would be physical for no apparent reason, but for most cases, there's a cause of effect. So yes, there are a few people that are just, should I say, are just crazy. Okay, they are naturally born abusers. There are people like that. Okay, and one of the things what one of my friends said yesterday, I don't know if he's here. He said if you get too much, if you know say this woman mouth don't they pa 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 pa, you know if you take him again, then what you want to do is to walk away. So walk away, get in your car and just drive off, or just, and someone was saying, okay, why would he drive off when he's angry? What if he has an accident and things like that? And someone said, just sit in the car, so long as you are not in. And that's one of the ways where that you can actually cool down an environment. Okay, so like when the place is hot, you can actually water it down by just walking away. So that's one of the techniques that have been used for years and years and years by many people. Just walk away, and sometimes just keep quiet. And even when it comes to an abusive man, can't hear you, Winnie, you're muted.
Sorry. Do you know that it's hard? See, you see this keeping quiet is easier said than done. Sorry for the background. I wasn't prepared for this.
It's
So
fine.
you know that keeping quiet is easier said than done.
Yeah.
Personally, if you are not the kind of person, as in, you see this thing, you have to, just as you said, mature. You have to be matured. You have to understand what of people that don't even know how to handle these issues. What of people that, if you are just like you said, that someone said, what if they have accident or this or that? They have many excuses. There are some that, hello?
Richie and children in the background. So, but like when Rich is saying, it's easier said than done. We know that. We can say, oh, it's not acceptable. But we as women as well also need to tame our tongue. And that's what the Bible says, tame your tongue. Okay, tame your tongue so that, so yes, it's bad for the man to physically abuse you, but it's also wrong for you to verbally abuse your husband. Okay, so they're both equally wrong. So don't do it as a woman. It's not acceptable. And if the case gets worse, and for a woman, there's some men that come into the house and what they're doing is shouting, shouting, shouting. And you as a woman might be tempted. It's okay, you know what? I'll shout back. Why you did shout for me like this? Oh, and then the thing can escalate. What you can do is to just keep quiet. You know, after that time, once everything has de-escalated, once the situation at that time has de-escalated, then what you can do is to then call your husband, call your wife and say, okay, let's talk about this thing that's going on. And I so much believe in having conversations. Okay, sometimes I have conversations too much, but sometimes it's what makes the whole thing better. Okay, so it's really important that we tend to control our emotions, tend to control, because anger is an emotion. And if you know that you have a wife or a partner that's always doing something that's making you angry, okay, what you want to do is to master your emotions and look for ways, okay, that you can manage that partner of yours. Hi, Cobden, thank you so much for coming. I'm sure I saw exactly walk away. Okay, and that's what Love Francis had just said. Walk away when you know that the situation has escalated, when you know that, oh, this thing is getting out of hand. Or maybe Christina Flourishing, thank you for coming. I didn't see you there. Thank you so much. When you know that the situation is getting out of hand, it's not just the duty of a man to walk away. You as a woman as well, when you see that this thing is getting out of hand, maybe you as a woman, you're talking, 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 you're one of those people that like to talk. When you see that the man is getting angry, then what you want to do as well is walk away, or just keep quiet and walk away, go into the bathroom or somewhere and just hide yourself, okay, to prevent this abuse from happening. And in as much as we're talking about this, we know that this is still happening, this is still going on over and over and over again. Okay, but we need to be able to prevent this abuse from happening. Let's not just put it all on the man. We as women also need to take responsibilities as well by controlling this mouth of ours. Richie, you were talking.
Okay.
You
So
can't remember.
I was saying that this keeping quiet is easier said than done. Sometimes we will say, I just want to keep quiet, even if she's talking, I want to keep quiet. I don't want to answer. But there is a limit, as in a limit. Because when the person is talking, and for example, the woman is talking and insulting you, even going deeper, you say you want to keep quiet. Have you not seen that some will even go out, and when they come back, immediately they open the door, the woman has started again?
Yeah.
See, I am still saying it. I am not in support, but at the same time, let's try to condemn what is wrong.
Yeah. And that's
And
why I
let's
said that we as women also need to take
take
responsibilities. So
responsibilities.
let's
Yes,
not just, Blue Jeans, thank you for coming. Let's not just put the rest. So it's, yes, it's wrong. There's no excuse in what's in any world for a man to hit a woman, whether the woman provokes you or not. But you as a woman, I remember, I'll always use myself as an example. When I came to the when I moved to the UK, it was just me and my partner at the time. And what happened was, because me, I can talk. I don't have energy. Oh. As you see me, I don't have power at all. But this mouth, the kind of words that come out of my mouth, sometimes you will look again, is this the same person? you know. So when we came to the UK, and then I can't remember what happened, and I went, choo, 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 choo. He looked me, he didn't say anything. And there was one time he actually hit me. Yeah. So this guy hits me. I looked at him like, really? My father and my mother didn't hit me like hit me when I was growing up. Then you as a man will hit me. How dare you? And then the whole thing escalated. And he just looked at me like, if I touch you, I will kill you with my own hand. So he left me. And then something else happened again. And then it got to a point I called myself like, if you don't behave yourself, because when you're in Africa, it's different because you can call your mother, you can call your father, this person is doing this person is doing that. But here I was on my own. I said, this guy will kill me here. Nobody would ask him any question. No one will ask him any question because they won't even know where I am. So yes, they know I'm in Newcastle. I'm in the UK in Newcastle, but they don't know. They can't say, okay, let's go and look for this person. And when you live abroad, you don't just say, okay, somebody's fighting in their house, and your neighbor will come and say, okay, knock, 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 stop, two fighting, stop. So I had to calm myself to order. And I remember talking to my sister once, and she said, but you're so wise. How did you don't even call to say you're having issues or anything? I said to her, I said, you know what? I advise myself by myself. You understand? Because if I don't, I'm provoking him. And then one day, maybe he go use belt, flog me, or maybe he go use something, do me, and I might get injured, and I don't want that. So I had to call myself to order. I'm not perfect. There are still times that I still talk, but majority of the time, when the thing starts to escalate as a woman, because you don't want that slap on your face, because you don't want any issues, you just try to de-escalate the situation. Bonnie is saying, I wanted to say sorry for disappearing yesterday because then my attention was needed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. I've got 13 people in the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so as a woman, so yes, it's easier said than done, but it takes practice. It takes practice for you to say, okay, you know what? And when you look at the consequences as well, if you say, okay, if I do this thing, what could happen? Okay, you tend to call yours, and that was exactly what I did in my own situation. I said, you don't want slap on your face. If you not say you don't want slap on your face, if you know
but
you don't want anybody to hit you.
Let me cut you short. You see, you now, you thought of it that you don't want slap on your face. But do you know that there are many women that the more they are talking and the man is telling them, I will beat you, I will slap you,
And they are
which
still
is wrong.
going.
And they will say, if you slap me, I slap you back. Now you bomb me. If you carry knife,
Exactly.
I carry knife. If you carry bottle, I carry bottle. They want to challenge the man. And at the end of the day, doing that, the man will say, hey, you want to. And men, they hate challenges. As in, they
Yeah.
hate for you as a woman. They will not look at you and say, common woman, you want to challenge, but yeah, show me the power where you get. So
Yeah.
this is why all these things are coming out. So
Yeah.
let's not, because I see some people, they will say, it's not, but let's just face the fact. It is wrong for a man to beat a woman, but it is also wrong the way some women talk.
Yeah.
Some women don't
Yeah.
know how to talk. You are
Yeah.
talking with your husband and you are insulting his father. insulting his mother
Yeah.
when he has not even insulted you.
And what something that guy said yesterday, said one of the things that a man hates, like, is when you disrespect him. And I agree
Yeah.
with him. I know there are some men, Glugens is here at least. Amy Tonya, thank you for coming. One of something that a man disrespect hates, that a man cannot take, is when you disrespect him, when you start insulting
Oh,
him and insulting his family, and then telling him how he's not good enough and all that. He doesn't like it, he cannot take it, and that tends to aggravate him or provoke him the more. Okay, so we as women, we need to be able to control ourselves. So fair enough, it's physical abuse is bad, it's wrong, it's not acceptable, but you as a woman also need to be able to control yourself. Okay, Blue Jeans is saying that men also get slapped, which is true, because there are some women that are macho, not macho self. Some women are abusive. Okay, some women are abusive while the men are the one on the receiving side. So that's completely true. Not only men, not only women get abused. Okay, that's also true. There was a movie I watched. It's called The Body Bag, and this was a true life story. It was what's that lady that her child got abused? That was by Baba Ijesha.
princess.
Princess. So it was because of that story that was going on. I saw her interview on TVC, so I went to watch it. Talked about the video. I went to watch the video. So the film was a life story about herself and her friends. So they put it into a film. Fitness Daddy, thank you for sharing me out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So they put it into a movie, and one of the friends had a wife that was abusive. Eventually, he ended up in a body bag. He died because the woman was abusing him, and he didn't want to leave her. Because for some reasons, I don't know why, he didn't want to leave the wife. He took everything that the wife gave him, and then eventually he passed on. Everything matters, right? We should learn to quench the situation and not fuel it. Exactly. And that's so true. So to let's learn to de-escalate the situation and not make it worse. So you as a woman, if you best, thank you for coming. So you as a woman, you see that this man that you are with is getting, so you know that your husband that you married has anger issues, or you know that you've insulted this man to the extent that he doesn't take it anymore, and then you are still going on. You're seeing that the man is being provoked, and you're still showing that you have power. You understand? So in that case, for me, in my personal, what I tend to do once I finish talking, I don't run because I don't get power. I don't get body when me say somebody go slap. I don't get that kind of power at all. So once I don't talk finish, I just turn. I just talk of nonsense. I just waka come on. So that was my own way of saying that, okay, you know what, if you like, vex your own vex. So far, put on for my body. So
And
it's really,
some
really
women go to
important.
the extent of insulting their husbands in public, like parties.
Yeah.
And now you go and you insult your husband in party, as in somebody invited you and your family to a birthday party, and you got there because of one little thing. You started insulting your husband.
Yeah, and
Please,
that's because they've lost respect.
I told Lady G's channel this story about I went to a birthday party, and my dear, even me, I became ashamed that
Mm.
why did I even come here? You understand? Because the woman said, this, because they have two kids, and the woman said, this small baby respects you. Give me the big one because that one respects me. So you carry the small one, and the man wants to be among the men, yeah, because they separated women from men, and the child
Yeah.
is disturbing. So he wanted the woman to carry the two children because she is sitting down and he has no space to sit, and that was what led to it. As in, if you
Mm.
see the woman, she was even God, she was even raising her hand to slap the man when somebody was at the center.
That
She
just
was holding
tells you
her
what
hand.
happens in
I will
their
break
home.
your head. I will deal with you. You know how they be now. You know how they be. And the man, see, I was even thinking, hey, if I be this man, if we reach out, the kind because if you see her mouth, but at the end of the day, if the man now raises his hand to slap the woman,
Yeah.
nobody will talk about what the woman did first. Everybody will
Yeah,
be
and
saying,
again, this has been going on in their home, but the man would not
yes,
talk because it's a shame for most of the time. It's a shame for a man to come and say, "Oh, my wife slapped me," or "My wife they beat
yes,
me for house." So
yeah.
we don't really hear the men's story. What we hear most of the time is the women's story. Maybe
Because
because
they
the men are stronger and they tend to give the woman black eye or swollen face and things like that. Maybe that's why we hear it more. But you're so right; it happens both ends. One person is not it's not exempted from physical abuse. Okay, but I think what we're trying to say today is that no matter what the cause is, it's wrong. And before it gets to that place, let's try to de-escalate it. Okay, I'm just going to read some comments. So Blue Jean says, take self-defense classes. Some women have gun licenses. I fear women nowadays. Christina Forishin says, understand your partner when they when there's when get when the disagreement is getting out of hand, one have to walk away. Exactly. Blue Gent is saying verbal abuse is a serious issue. Men are suffering from PTSD from verbal abuse since Eden. And verbal abuse most of the time comes from the women. Sometimes the men abuse their wives. And I remember Love Francis talking about her story yesterday when the man tried to rob her of her confidence by telling her things that made her feel less of herself. So men do it as well. But majority of
true.
the time, it tends to come from the woman. You not see your mates, and where you doing when your mates they do this, your parents did this, your father did this, that's why you can't do. So a lot of times it comes from the women. So verbal abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, they're all wrong on every angle. It's not right in any way. Okay, and we need to stop it. The reason why women can speak, but where's Bonnie saying? The reason why women can speak more because society puts women as the weaker species. So so most likely people will empathize more with women. And that's true. And men, because they are men, they would be ashamed to come out to say, okay, I'm supposed to be the man. How can I come out to say my wife is beating me? Or how can I come out to say that my wife is physically abusing me? Okay, but it's not right. So anyone that's going through abuse in their relationship, know that it's not right. If you are the abuser, know that what you are doing is wrong. Whether you are the man or you are the woman, what you are doing is wrong and you need to stop it. Okay, Bonnie is saying when men are abused, they are made fun of because they are supposed to be the strong one. Exactly. A brother was, I don't know what's happening to my comments. Okay. So Blue Jeans is saying that a brother was beaten mercilessly by his wife, her sister, and mother. Oh my God. The young man ego has been damaged and scared for life. Yeah. So that's really bad. So this one is not just the woman now, but her whole family. And that's also bad. Because I'm saying it's okay to have disagreements, but be careful not to be below the belt, especially with things you can never take back, or things that will make the other person lose control. Okay, I'm just going to pick a point out from what Codzen said. So Codzen is saying be careful of things that you know that you can't take them back. And you know that if I say this thing to this person, it will make the person get angry or make the person get provoked. Most of the time when we say these things, we don't think before we say them. But the point I'm going to pick out of that Codzen's comment is when she said things that you can't take back. Say for instance, maybe the man and the woman are having a good time, the man is providing and all that, and for some reasons, not even the man or the woman, they're having a good time, something happens, maybe the woman becomes unwell and suddenly is incapable of doing certain things, or maybe the man loses his job and is incapable of providing, and then you as a woman come, where's Richie gone? You as a woman come at that point to tell to kind of degrade the man. So I call it kicking someone when they are down. Okay, because a lot of this disrespect, a lot of these things for men would happen because maybe the man was doing something and is not able to do it anymore. So the women tend to disrespect the men. So in that case, kicking them when they are down. Don't forget, when things like that happen, it's not easy for it's You can do anything to me now, I might forget, but when I'm down, if you do something to me, it's for me to forget it will be very hard, because I was down. I needed your encouragement at that time, but rather you were kicking me in the face. Okay, so it's really important that we are careful of what we say. Yes, have disagreement. Yes, because for different people, we can't. If you best channel, why are you crying? I'm just seeing if you best channel there. Why are you crying? Please explain. I hope you're all right. Richie, Paulette's Diary, Paulette's Lifestyle, thank you for coming. So yes, let's not disrespect our partners because they suddenly lose their capability of doing something. Maybe they were providing, maybe the woman was beautiful, and all of a sudden, because of an ailment, she can't do what she used to do. Or maybe she's not as pretty as she used to be because she's had children. Then you as a man will come at that point, or you as a woman will come at that point and start telling them what they are not, and start telling them they are good for nothing. Okay, so we need to be really careful of the things that we spew out of our mouth when we are angry, because these are things that we can't take back. And situations like this, the man would not, or the woman would not forget. So Blue is saying one sharp word from a woman is the same as a slap from a man. It's Gigi draw. No winner. Oh my God. But that's the thing. And we are women, and what we might not have energy, but Paulette's Lifestyle, thank you for coming. We might not have energy, but we have mouth and we talk. And at the beginning, if you were here, I said one of the requirements before you get married is that you are mature. One of the requirements is that you understand the person that you're getting married with. So if you're getting married to me, you know that, okay, this one, the kind of words that come out of this one's mouth sometimes, but that's just who she is. And I talked about this book I read. I read this book in 2019. Yeah. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It tells you the difference between a man and a woman. So when a woman is talking, you understand that she's just being a woman. And when a man is in his, because they talked about the man being in his cave. The man likes to be in his cave while the woman likes to just talk. So when a man is in his cave, you understand that, okay, he needs time for himself. He understands. So you give him that time. Okay, but then we as women, because we are talkative and we don't understand, that's when we start to talk. Okay. But as a woman, we want to understand that, okay, we want to understand each other and say, if best said, hold on, I think I've missed the comment. I've missed okay, Lady J says, let's call a spade a spade. Women should learn how to control their temper, which is true. Where am I? I think I'm going back now. Okay. So that's if Lady G, women should learn how to control their temper. That's Blue Jean's comment. Have to calm down. Okay, no problem. Richie, thank you so much for coming up. Amy Tony is saying arguments are not inevitable, but be careful is very important. Our words are powerful. Learning to be conscious and controlling ourselves important, and that's so true. Because we are different, because we're born by different parents, because we have differences, we must have disagreements. We must have conflict. Any couple that doesn't have conflict, I don't know how real they are with themselves. So you must have conflicts, but master how you resolve your conflicts. That's so important. Okay, so thank you so much for all your contributions. If it best is exactly the need to mind our way of talking, because when you say something bad to correct the mistake, when you say something bad to correct the mistake, will take long. Okay, and that's so true. So human in general, like respect, the man or woman like to respect and talk nicely to each other. So yeah, so Christina Flourish is just saying that whether you're a man or a woman, we all want respect. We all want to be respected. So respect me, I respect you. We all need respect, and that will make the world a happier place to be in. When we respect each other, you know that, okay, this is who I am. Respect me for who I am, not because of what I have, not because if you respect me for what I have, then when I lose that thing, you won't respect me anymore. Okay, but respect me for who I am, and I respect you for who you are. And that makes the world a better and a happier place to live in. Okay, I'm just trying to. Okay, that was Hemi Tonya. Men are from earth, women are from this space. Oh my God, Eugene. The author is a genius. He is. His name is John Gray. It's a very, very, very good book. I think I read this book. I'm not a very fast reader, but the only time I put this book down was when I was probably going out, because I read it. I read it when I went to Nigeria in 2019. When I was going out, I'll put it down. As soon as I come back, it was so interesting. It's a really, really good book, and I recommend it. It's by John Gray. The author is a genius. Bonnie saying I'm quiet at times, sometimes finish myself with talking. I don't understand how I'm keeping away. That's because you're a woman. Thank you guys so much for all your comments. We should learn how to say I'm sorry. It's very important in relationship. Desmond, thank you for coming. So Desmond is my friend. We're in the same group when this message, when someone dropped this video. We're talking about it. Thank you so much for coming, Desmond. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, so yes, so Desmond is saying that learn how to say I'm sorry. It's very important in relationship. So one of the ways that we can de-escalate situations is to say I'm sorry. And for me as a person, the way I say I'm sorry is like any little thing I'm sorry. I've said I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Is there anything else I can do? Okay, is there anything I can do? Cause then you learn work. I have a master's collection of earphones, one for every occasion. So I'm gonna try and read comments from here from my laptop. Okay, Bonnie said I'm quiet. Okay, I've read that. Blue Jean says me, I don't care about sharp words from women. That is why God invented earphones cancellation. Because we are women, and that's what we do. We talk. A man, and recent, like 2 days ago or so, my husband, there's something he was supposed to do, and I'm like, okay, you do this. So he's gone to do it, and then he came back. I'm like, okay, how did it go? Fine, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, I've been waiting for you. I'm waiting for you all day to come and give me gist. You're telling me you don't want to talk. You want to talk tomorrow, you know. But when I come home, as soon as I come home, I start talking. I met this person, and this person said this, and this person said that. We talk. That's how we are made, because we are from Venice. You know? But men are different. They are from Mars. Okay, so it's really important that we know the difference. Not at all. Women talk, oh, some men can talk for Africa, and that's the truth. So those are the exceptions. Okay, we know that for everything. Thank you, Pauline. I can see your contributions there as well. I blue jeans and cups then. Right. So some men can talk as well, which is so true. My comments on my laptop, I don't know what's happening. Okay, Bonnie is saying headphones for every occasion. So yeah, and that's one of the ways that you understand. So that just shows that you understand that, okay, this is a woman. A woman can talk. Therefore, I plug my earphones in. And when you plug the earphones in, it means that you're not listening to us, and that's another trouble. Like, I'm talking, you're not hearing me. Why? You're not responding. That's another issue. So that's what makes us women. Okay. But when you're getting married, you need to understand. So you might not understand this thing at the beginning, but as time goes on, you begin to understand that, okay, this woman just likes to talk because that's who she is. And then the man also just wants to go in his cave because he doesn't want to talk. We need to be able to balance these two things. Okay. All right. Which men can talk? I beg. The men are just trying to keep up. Okay, that's another problem. Mana TV, thank you so much, Nani, for coming. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yes, so some men can talk, but those ones are the exception. Majority of men, You've been, it's like this one that happened this week and last week, is Sunday. It's a new beginning of a new week now. Host, read my chat. Okay. Ify best. Ify best. Ify best. Where are you? Okay. So Ify best says, I give women tips here when you are so I give women tips here. When you are so angry and you find out you are about to release bomb, please rush to take a cup of water and leave the water in your mouth for some time. Try it and thank me later. Okay, so that's another tip. Okay, so we had walking away, we had just keeping quiet, we had saying sorry, as a way of this escalating the situation. And now, if he's coming to say, put water in your mouth. Okay, if you know that you're getting angry, just put water in your mouth. Okay, but thank you all so much for your contributions. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so Bonnie saying at times you'll be thinking, what's up with her? Why why is she not covering a, a title title of women? I don't understand that. New things, thank you. Thank you for that amazing super chat. Thank you. Thank you, host. Men don't talk. Women do all the talking needed for everyone. And that's who we are. We talk. We talk. And you need to understand as a man that, and sometimes we don't mean any harm. Sometimes that is just how we feel. We just want to talk. But as a woman, we've established that you want to be able to control your emotions, be able to just be quiet. And I do that, and I've learned to do that as well. Sometimes when my husband does something and then I'm quiet, he'll come back and say, okay, you don't want to talk to me, Abby. You're angry with me. I'm like, did I tell you I'm angry? Tell you I'm angry. Like, oh no, but you haven't been talking to me. I'm like, what? I haven't said anything. I've just been busy at work. So sometimes when you don't talk, it's like their own conscience on them. So we need to learn to de-escalate the situation by either keeping quiet, saying sorry. For the men, you need to walk away instead of physically abusing a fellow human being, someone you claim to love, someone that you said you will love and cherish and take care of, for the rest of your life. Okay, so we need to be mindful and be careful of the things we say when we are angry as well, because like Hobson rightly said, there are things that once they've come out of your mouth, you can't take them back. And these things can get someone angry, can break someone's confidence. Okay, so we need to be careful. Okay, I'll just read a few more comments. We talk too much, but at the same time, we are fragile. Exactly, we don't get power. The only thing we have is talk. Because what's the difference? If we talk, wahala. If we don't talk, wahala. Did I tell you I'm angry? That is when all hell is we are so very soft. Did I tell you I'm angry? Exactly. So I did tell you I'm angry, and that's an opportunity for me to now say, okay, this was what happened, or this was what happened. Okay, but not just going by saying, okay, this, that, and it works. It works. Bonnie, thank you so much for coming. So Bonnie is gone now. Thank you so much. Bonnie, no needs for headphones. Okay. Oh. Blue jeans got them hot call, kettle black. I'm trying to be thinking what's up with that. Okay, thank you so much for all your contributions. Women, stop. I say stop insulting your men, Biko. And that's also true. Okay, so we need to be careful. And that's why emotional intelligence comes in as well. Be careful of what you say. Don't insult, don't compare. And that's one thing that actually causes a lot of problem, because you see that, and the man said in that video that if you were better, you'd have gotten someone better. So you got what you deserve. You got what you deserve. So don't compare your husband to somebody else's husband. Don't compare your husband and say, okay, see, this person is doing this. Why are you not doing this? You're not man enough. You're not this. Okay, and don't disrespect the fact that your husband or your partner was doing something or is not doing something. Doesn't give you the right to disrespect him. Okay, and call him names and insult his family or disgrace him in public, just like the case we had that Richie gave us. So it's really, really important. Okay, a toxic relationship, because be careful though, they will come for you. Women don't listen to other women. Okay, it's talking business, not they look anyone face. Okay, so but basically what we've talked about today is the fact that so physical abuse is wrong, emotional abuse is wrong, verbal abuse, psychological, whatever form of abuse it is, there's no reason enough to justify the act of abuse. It's not right. Okay, so in as much as we know that abuse is wrong, let's as women or as men not provoke each other by the things we say, by our actions. Let's not provoke the other person to become physical. Okay, so we need to respect each other. And someone said, can't remember who it was, Christina Flourishing, respect each other. I'm a person like you are. I'm a man, I'm a woman. Respect me for who I am. Okay, not because of what I have or what I don't have. So it's really important. What will you gain as a woman if you insult your husband or disgrace him in the public? Some women have lost complete respect. They feel that the man is not good enough. They don't, they feel, I think they just feel like, okay, I don't lose anything if, even whether you are there or not, you're not adding or subtracting to me. That's how they feel. Or maybe they are the ones that are the principal earners in the home, therefore they will do what they want. Okay, so that's why they will insult and embarrass their husbands in public, not minding the consequences. Okay, but it's really important that no matter what happens, let's respect each other. Let's communicate. Communication is key to everything. So de-escalate the situation. If you see that, okay, this situation is getting out of hand, you as a man, you as a woman, you as a man, if you know that, okay, this situation is getting out of hand, walk away. You as a woman, if you know this situation is getting out of hand, like I did, just say nonsense and walk away. Just walk away like, what nonsense, and just walk away as if you are the one that have the upper hand. Meanwhile, you're running away for your life. You know, so it's really important. Better, better is better life TV. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, but I don't know men that abuse women just because everyone have a limit and a lot of people push those limits, then cry foul. So you're right. People have everyone has a limit, and that's why I was saying to de-escalate the situation before you push that person to their limits, before you push them to react. So let's de-escalate the situation. So yes, communication is key, and for every relationship, conflicts will always happen, but let us be able to handle and manage the situation appropriately. Okay, but I think women to walk away from a fight, well, unless they want slap or they want blow or maybe they have power, me, I run. I won't even walk away, so I'll run away. Okay. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming to my live stream today. I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't yet smashed the like button, please do it before you come out of a live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is where we'll call it a wrap. It's nearly 6 o'clock. I kept the time today. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you that's on the stream. Better you. Communication is key, but most don't understand in a respectful way. Lord Francis, thank you so much. Better you, thank you for coming. Blue Jays, Ify Best, Paulette, Elias Matters, Richie, Lady G, Christina Flourishing, Cobden. Thank you all so much for coming to my live stream today. Green for God channel. Elias Masters, for everyone that came in today, I appreciate every one of you. For the super chat, Blue Jeans, I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mommy Big TV, thank you for coming. We're just about rounding off. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you for coming, and I hope you have an amazing week. And enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed week, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. So bye everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.